What's up YouTube, back with another video, and today I am going to be talking about week 4 match reviews on the match day of all the matches that were played. So let's get into it. But before we start, I just wanted to remind you to like this video, subscribe down below and click them notifications so you don't miss any new videos on my channel. Now let's get started. We're going to start off with Manchester United, who played Southampton. And once again, Man U, who didn't get the ideal score that they hoped for against not a amazingly good team and not a terrible team. But for David De Gea, once again, he's been beaten. Again. But it was a really good save to deny Ings, but then for the cross to come back in and Lindelof to get beat in the air once again, it's just, he wasn't going to save it. Never in a million years, never in 10 million years, 100 million years, a billion years, etc. But he was just not going to save that. First save was good, second save, not there. But on the other side of things with Gunn for Southampton, Daniel James, what a man. But he's banged in another top quality goal against another really good team. Well, not really good team, like average team. And he's just got the right foot of, it was just such a good strike. Gunn was not going to reach that. But for Daniel James' second attempt at goal, good hand to palm it away and a good block with his feet to deny James once again to keep the score level. And Man U need to get some more points on the score, because at this rate, they're not doing too well, are they? No, they're not. So, you know. Now, we're going to move on to Man City, who played Brighton. Now, as you could already tell, the two teams that are playing now, just like last week with Bournemouth, it's not an even match. Because Manchester City scored in the second minute of the game with Kevin De Bruyne firing in a shot. Wait, wait. It was a cutback and then he fired in a shot. Yes, Sterling on the run, pass from Zinchenko, and then it's a goal. Then it moved on to Aguero scoring. Aguero scored twice in this game, and Bernardo Silva scored as his second touch in the entire match. He comes on, takes a touch, bang, goal. What more do you want? And then on the other side of things with Brighton, you know, they had at least one chance at goal, with Edison making a really good save, and then with Zinchenko losing possession, but a really good block from Fernandinho off the line. So another good score for Manchester City, but not a great result for Brighton. Next up, we've got West Ham, who played Norwich City, which ended at a 2-0 win for West Ham, with Sebastian Haller scoring once again, but very lucky for the challenge he made on one of the Norwich defenders and didn't get a yellow or red card. If you haven't seen it, it's very, very clumsy and very reckless. It's like dangerous, that's what it was. And he's very lucky not to get sent off or even a yellow. He got nothing at all. But then for Yarmolenko to score even later and on the volley, but with his second strike just went phew, just up, gone. And then on Fabianski's side, he had a decent game, decent performance, but was very lucky not to concede all through the game because of Norwich not taking their chances, because Cantwell didn't take a chance, and then there was another one which hit the post and just about went out, beaten by both of them, but just very lucky not to concede. But with Tim Krul, he did play a really good game. He tried his hardest to keep the game at a reasonable score with a great double save and a really good reaction save to tip it over the crossbar. We've seen him do it against Chelsea before early in the season, but a not good result, but a really good performance. Moving on, we've got Sheffield United, who played Chelsea. Now, this ended at a 2-2 draw. Now, this game was quite hectic due to how well Sheffield United played, but also the way that Chelsea played. Now, Tammy Abraham scored twice, one of the star players on the pitch, but then in the second half, Chelsea just lost it. They weren't doing what they were supposed to do. They just lost their way of playing. They lost their strategies. Everything was just out the window. It was literally just gone. And then Sheffield took the advantage and just Robertson scored, and then Zuma from Chelsea scored an own goal to make it level, which is really unlucky during like trying to make a clearance, but you know, hit off the wrong part of his boot, went in, unlucky, and just not the best score. Both goalkeepers, Henderson actually playing rather well with a couple good saves, but then Kepa, he really wasn't going to reach Robertson's shot, but then was really unlucky about Zuma's own goal. And not the greatest result for Chelsea, thinking they could have won the game, but then just completely just lost it. Next up, we got Newcastle United, who played Watford. Now this game ended at a 1-1 draw, and overall, Ben Foster once again was the most busy, well, the busier goalkeeper by far, with really good saves. One to tip it over the bar, which was kind of an odd save to make due to the fact he was going to punch it, so he ended up being like this in the air and just about tipped over, made a good save, kept score at 1-1, and Hughes only scored in the 2nd minute with like a deflection. He's still onside, bangs into the goal. Dubravka wasn't going to get to Hughes in time to make the save, which is really unlucky. And overall, wasn't a bad game for both goalkeepers, and at least didn't lose any points and gained only 1 from the game. This next game was Aston Villa, who played Crystal Palace. Now, this ended at a 1-0 defeat for us once again. But we have got one thing to take from the game. VAR. What is it there for? We literally just got robbed a point for no reason, because the referee has, I don't know what he is doing, like, it's blatant. So Grealish, he's just, running into the box, and then you've got, he's got a nudge in the back, he's off balance. Then Cahill absolutely just takes him out. There's clean contact. Lays it off to Lansbury. Thanks, Dad. And then he scores, but the referee's whistle has gone off. He's gone like that, and he's given a free kick to Crystal Palace with a no goal and booked Grealish for simulation. I mean, it's so frustrating. I don't even know what to say. It's like, just what's the point? It's so frustrating. Like, somebody help me here. I'm just sitting here and we just got robbed a point. Goalkeeper wise, with Tom Heaton, made a couple really good saves to deny McCarthy quite a few times, and then to keep the score at a reasonable level, but then got robbed the point again, the goal, don't talk about it. And then on the other side of things with, what's his name? Guaita. Yes, I was joking, I do know his name. Guaita. He only had literally 1 save to make, and just straight to his hands. So, not a difficult game for him, but still, that's just unbelievable from the referee. Hope it doesn't happen next time. Next up, we got Bournemouth, who played Leicester City, and this ended up as a 3-1 victory to Leicester, with Vardy scoring twice and Tielemans scoring once, and Callum Wilson scoring for Bournemouth only the 1 time, which was kind of a lucky goal due to the fact that it was a good finish, played onside and bent it round Schmeichel's come all the way out, did his best, but unlucky to not be able to keep a clean sheet. But on the other side of things with Ramsdale, now, all game Bournemouth had trouble clearing the ball, with Vardy pressing the life out of them, and they couldn't get the ball where they needed it to be. And a back pass to Ramsdale, and Ramsdale's just smashed it straight to Vardy. Good thing that Vardy's touch was very heavy for Ramsdale to collect it. Then let off, but then when Bournemouth couldn't clear the ball for the 3rd time, it leads to the final goal, which is very unlucky for Ramsdale, because he's a decent keeper, and it's just very unlucky to concede a goal like that. So we hope that Bournemouth can get better results in the future. Like this video. So next up, we've got Burnley, who played Liverpool. Now, Burnley did put on quite a good, what do you call it? What's the word? Dad, you gonna help me out this time? Huh? I guess not then. But it's they did put up a fight. They weren't just gonna surrender to Liverpool, with a couple good chances on goal, with Barnes hitting the net, but Adrian just, didn't have much to do all game. And for Nick Pope, very unlucky deflection to go over him, because he's coming out to collect the ball as a cross, but then as Chris Wood has, gone like this, it's just boinged off the side of his shoulder and looped into the back post, and Nick Pope is beaten. And then for Salah to hit the post, and then for Salah not to play it to Mane. If you haven't seen how Mane reacted to that when he was subbed, you need to go and see that. He was not happy, that's all I need to say. And Firmino, what a thumper that was. He just went just like a bullet. It was like that. It was just in the net. Pope was beaten, and yeah, 3-1. 3-0. Yeah. Burnley didn't score. 3-0 to Liverpool. Next up, we've got Everton, who played Wolves, and this ended up as a 3-2 victory to Everton, which was a really tough game, which started off with Richarlison scoring in the 5th minute, but then as a comeback was a mistake from, not Patricio, it wasn't his fault. So basically, the ball's being played back, and then Patricio's come out to collect it, and one of his defenders is running onto the ball as well. Communication just wasn't there, and the back pass was just very unnecessary, and then Richarlison punishes it by putting it back in the back of the net, and yeah, back in the game. I think it was Iwobi who did it, he hit it like the ball's in the air, he went bang, hit it down, but went over. Patricio wasn't going to save it, which was really unlucky, and then Jimenez pulls another goal back, but Richarlison, he just sealed the game off, and Pickford, he did play a decent game. He had a couple of good saves to make, but overall, decent performance, good result, and, you know, next time Patricio has got to communicate a little bit better. You don't know if he did and his players just didn't listen, or it was just a really bad mistake. Now, to finish it off, we've got Tottenham, who played Arsenal. Now, this game was a rather really entertaining and really good game to watch overall, with both keepers doing quite a lot of work, especially Hugo Lloris, who made quite a few saves to deny Xhaka, and a lot of good saves to tip it over the bar, round the post, and just to keep it at the 2-2 score that it ended at. And with Leno playing just as well, with not as many saves to make, but a lot of good saves to deny Son and Kane, the forwards for Tottenham and midfield line, just to keep it out and, you know, save the team. But with 2 goals going in and 2 goals going in, you know, it's an even game and not a bad result, but I think Tottenham could have done a little bit better to deny Arsenal from scoring. Now, before I finish up, I just wanted to say my choice of goalkeeper of the week. Yes, it's something new. I haven't done it before, but I just wanted you guys for me to let you guys know about my goalkeeper of the week, and it is, can I have a drum roll please? That is absolutely trash. Hugo Lloris. Excellent game, excellent performance, not a bad result, but my goalkeeper of the week, obvious choice, so just had to give it to him. So guys, that's it. If you enjoyed this video, please like this video, subscribe down below, and click that notification bell so you don't miss any new videos that I post on my channel, and I'll see you next time.